let's play a game. I just took 17 shots of liquor because, bro, what is going on? No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink. I don't. But I might start. No, I'm not going to. I've never done any drugs or alcohol in my life, so I'm never going to. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because the Bengals are not expected to interview Robert Salah or Dennis Allen. This is pretty much like my own alcohol. It's just dealing with this. Why? Why do you hate us? Like, reality-wise, why do you hate us? I was looking through the list, right, of potential targets. We're not going to go Robert Salah or Dennis Allen. Gerard Mayo, by the way, is also on that list of players we're expected not to talk to or interview. Al Golden is the last one on that list of potential targets. Someone made a good comment last video. They said, like, you know, just because he's good in college doesn't mean he's going to be good in the NFL, which is very true, by the way. It's a very true statement. Now, we hope he will be. He has some connection to us, so that's the positive in the end here. But outside of Al Golden, there's not many other good candidates. Really isn't. And I feel like we're now in this weird what's the terminology? Echo chamber, where we're just screaming and yelling and nothing is being heard. So I'm really starting to get scared because there's a lot of coach vacancies right now, right? And these coaches are going to start getting hired. They're going to start getting hired. They're going to start getting, you know, picked up and signed. And there's only going to be so many options left. And what's scaring the crap out of me is Rex Ryan is looking like a really good option. But I don't think even we're going to get Rex Ryan as a defensive coordinator. Because I think he wants to go to the Jets. He wants to be the Jets coordinator. I mean, the Jets head coach 100%. So I don't know where we're going to head outside of pulling a typical Bengals move here. So we interviewed two guys, the Patriots guy and the Raiders guy. Both of them I don't think we're going to hire. I think we just did that because of Rooney Rule and we're just trying to get the two minorities out of the way. I know that sounds messed up, and it is messed up, but that's just how the NFL works. So if we're not going with those two guys, I'm starting and kind of scared to say this, but this would be a move of they're probably going to potentially promote someone from within. Typical Bengals move here. They like promoting people from within. And that's what's scaring the crap out of me because I'm like, okay, we fired our defensive line coach. We fired our linebacker coach. Who would we promote? You're not promoting the secondary guy who just got the job. He's like the only option there. Unless you go with like again, like I said, I don't even know who they would go with at this point. And when the Bengals are in a gray area, that's when they're the scariest. Because that means the Bengals are looking at very cheap options. And then there's like, should the Bengals move one from Simmons? Like, no. Our special teams, well, yes, our kicker sucked, let's be honest. But our punter was amazing. Ryan Renfro was amazing this year. So I don't think they're going to move on from him. But then the question is, they might put him as a defensive coordinator. For all I know right now, that might be the situation that's kind of at hand. But I don't know. This is obviously coming in from James from Cincinnati Bengals Talk. They're not expected to interview Rob Salah, Dennis Allen for vacancy. Both are proven coordinators in the NFL. I just don't know who else we wouldn't go for. Like, who else is available that's really that good? And I don't think there is really that many more options. there's a lot of coach vacancies, and a lot of these, potential defensive minds are going to get head coaching jobs, or they're going to sign elsewhere for head coach, for a defensive coordinator potentials. This is a mess. This is really a mess. You know what would be funny? I thought about this yesterday. What if the Bengals, in the end, right, they waited all, off season for this, right, went back and forth with everything, and then they just signed back Lou? It's a crazy idea, right, crazy concept. Oh, that would never happen, But it is a crazy idea that would happen. We just fired Lou for the simple purpose to be like, oh yeah, Lou is the problem, guys. We actually want change. We're gonna change. We're gonna fix the problem. And then we just sign back Lou. Knowing them, they would also probably sign back Frank Pollock. So I don't like that idea either. Because right now there's no talk about potentially going for any offensive line coach. I haven't heard anything about that. The Browns just signed a pretty decent offensive line coach. And when I saw that, I'm like, at first I saw offensive line coach hired. I'm like, oh, bet. We just signed some. No, we didn't do anything. The Brownies did. So we're in limbo right now, and I don't like limbo. And again, it's a full off season. More people will get fired. More options will be available. But just like the comment said, and I very much agree with it, if your idea is just to look at college and try to get a defense coordinator from college, they don't always translate one-for-one perfect to the NFL. They don't. College in the NFL, surprisingly enough, is not one-for-one. Sometimes it can translate over very well, but not always. So right now, with our eggs are all in the basket of Al Golden, and that's pretty much it. Is Al Bundy still available? Anyway, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.